My check-in was dead easy. The guy on the desk, really helpful, told me everything about the hotel, what time the meals were, how to contact reception, told me about how to use the remote control for the aircon, explained how the lights work, actually told me about the hotel as well, which was good. He told me that the hotel is the third oldest hotel in Benidorm. This was opened in 1957, this hotel. So it's a really old hotel based in this, right in the centre of Benidorm. So let's have a look around the room. Room 104. I know it's front facing, overlooking the main street. Let's check the room out. So right by the door you do have the card slot to activate the electricity. Then we have this little small hallway. Check the ensuite later on. First impression of the room. It does look dated. It does look like it needs a little bit of TLC. But you got to remember, this hotel is coming up to nearly 70 years old. We do have a floor to ceiling wardrobe. Some drawer space near the bottom. Hanging space. Some blankets at the top. I don't think we're going to need that because it's absolutely boiling. And this side, the same hanging space. We do have a safe. Now, I do know there's a charge for this safe. It's €2 per day for the length of the stay that you're staying here, and a £10 deposit, which is returnable when you hand the key back in. Now, the room itself, a little bit of a tip. The receptionist told me I booked a twin room as opposed to a double room. The reason I booked that is because I read the floor space on the booking guide, and the twin rooms are quite a lot bigger than a double bed. So, and the guide just told me the twin rooms are front facing, so you are facing the front of the hotel with a bigger space. If you ask for a double bed, then you'll normally put on the back of the hotel in a smaller room. A little bit of a tip. If you book in this hotel, watch out for that. Right, we do have the stand for your case, a random garden chair, don't know why, your two beds, a couple of wall lights, a couple of wavy mirrors. We do have one PowerPoint on the wall by the beds and the bedside table. I'll check the beds in a minute. Another chair, and then we have a small desk with a chair, and we do have two PowerPoints over here, which are handy by the desk. Complimentary water and a small mirror. Now, we do have hotel information here, which is a change, because you don't get a lot of this in hotels, telling you about the times for the meals, how to ring reception. Now, I've noticed one point here that you can, I noticed it a minute ago, where is it? There. An iron and a hairdryer are available from reception for a €10 deposit, which is refundable once you hand them back in again. So you can get an iron and a hairdryer off the reception. Now, you do have a smallish TV, unfortunately no English channels. Try and get a full look of the room. Quite a good size. Does look fairly clean. As I said, it's a bit dated. It's an old hotel. It's due for a refurb. He told me next year, January to March. So I think they're closing the place for 3 months while they do a full refurb. It hasn't been done since 2003, 2004, I think he said, which is a long time ago. So it's getting refurbed on between January and March next year. Now, I know I did book the balcony, and I know he told me it's a front facing, so it's going to overlook the little street. It is a small balcony, I can see that straight away. Most of these inner city hotels do have very small balconies, and I'm overlooking the main sign of the hotel as well. Now I'll show you how bright the room is with the curtains wide open. Now, I don't normally check the aircon, but people have said that they've stayed in several apartments and hotels that claim to have aircon, but doesn't actually work when you get there. So let's check the aircon. Well, it's clicked. And here we go. Yes, that's lovely and cold coming through. So the aircon works. And one last room to check, of course, is the ensuite. Now, straight away, looking at the bathroom, it does look slightly dated and in need of some TLC. It does look clean. I'm not sure if that bath is a full-size bath. It doesn't look it. Right, we've got your shower head, and there's the shower hook. Some hand gel, disinfected toilet. That looks okay. Your sink, some hand gel, and quite a large mirror. Now, I'll try and get a shot of the bathroom. It's going to be very hard because it is a small bathroom. Time to check out the bed. Right, straight away, there's no pillow protector. Right, you can see the crease marks where the sheets have been ironed. Look nice and clean. Does it have a mattress protector on? Yes, it does. And that looks nice and clean. Now, the hotel is a small side street hotel. So let's check out what is available. I think there's only really the reception area, a little seating area, a bar, and the main restaurant. And I think that's it for this hotel. But we'll go and have a look anyway. Good morning from the FAZ 2-star hotel here in Benidorm. I've got mixed feelings on this one. It is a 2-star hotel. It is dated. It is sort of looking for TLC, definitely. But apparently this is all going to happen January to March next year, 2025. Apparently it's getting ripped out totally, and I was showing pictures of what the bathrooms are going to look like. They've even got the plans for how it's all going to change. So I'm possibly going to have to come back April, May next year to see if that refurb has been done. I just can't put my finger on why I feel this way with this hotel. Location wise, it's right in the town centre, right in the old town, 2 minutes from Tappers Alley, 2 minutes from the church. So that's like the locale where it is. The staff have been fantastic. The room is dated, but I'm aware of the fact that changes are going to happen. The bed, a really good night's sleep. The shower, bathroom again, dated, but plenty of hot water. I just get a feeling that it's lacking something, and I don't know what it is. I did book this one night half board. Now, I did sort of realise that the price is really low. We are talking the 21st of May. We're right in the peak season, and it's a really good price. So half board for that price is ridiculous, really. So I'm classing this now as, if you're going to come to stay here, based on the food, don't count the food in. So the price would be for room only. The food was limited, and I mean really limited. I think from the starter to the suite at the end was possibly 12 things. Last night there was barbecue ribs, hamburgers that were not much of a hamburger, and a mackerel, and some sort of chopped potatoes with some fried veg, and that was the choice, followed by profiteroles and this nondescript cake, and the starter was onion soup. That was the menu, fully. This morning, breakfast, there was hardly anything there. I had egg, beans, a little bit of leftover bacon that was left there, and these horrible sausage, and that was breakfast. So if you're going to come to this hotel, I wouldn't come on a half board basis, unless it was the same price as room only. That's all I can say. So I'd class this hotel more as room only than half board. Wi-Fi, I haven't even been on the Wi-Fi. I wasn't given a Wi-Fi code, but I wasn't in the hotel long really. I was out all day yesterday, so I really didn't. I've got my own data, so I haven't been on the Wi-Fi. I gather there is Wi-Fi. I haven't really asked. TV, I was told there's no English channels, yet though I found Spanish channels that were in English. So I've been watching this morning a couple of murder programs, detective programs, which are subtitled in Spanish, but they are English. So there is English channels, or let's just say there are Spanish channels that are in English, if you understand what I mean. Mobility wise, I got told there's a charging point for mobility scooters, but I can't see where you would actually have access if you've got mobility issues, because it's up about 7 steps to get into the hotel. There's no ramp, there's nothing, so there's no lift or anything to get you up them steps. So there might be a charging point for a mobility scooter, but there's no physical access into the level of the reception area. And it is on the hill, by the way, up to the hotels on the hill. Let's have a look. So I think I've done everything. It's a very small hotel. There's basically everything is together. You've got your reception, the bar, and the dining room are basically in one big square, and that's it. But you've got to realise this is one of the oldest hotels in Benidorm. This opened in 1957, and it was the 3rd hotel to open in the whole of Benidorm, so I was told. But the price you need to know, and this is the reason why I came here, it was the price. I'm trying to show the viewers on the channel that you can still come to Benidorm on a budget. This hotel is still cheap. As I said, we're near the end of May. The season is well underway now. The place is getting busier and busier. And when the place gets busier and busier, the prices go higher and higher. And I think I've got a real bargain with this. Don't count the food in, but for single occupancy in this room, and I do have a balcony with a twin bed, and I only paid half board, if you want to count the food, I only paid £57 for the one night. Now we are, as I say, we are bordering the peak season now. So £57 for one night, forget the food, that is still, for a central hotel, that is still okay. And for 2 people staying in this room, half board again, is only £68. So for £11 more, 2 people can stay here. The room itself is dated. It does need a lot of TLC, but you know, I'm open-minded on this because they have told me that next year it will be a different hotel. I'll have to come back and see. So tell me what you think of this hotel. Have you stayed at the FAZ right in the centre of the old town of Benidorm? Have you been here before? What do you think of it? The reviews on TripAdvisor are very mixed. There are some really nasty reviews, but there are some really good ones. More good ones than bad ones. But you tell me what you think. Would you stay here? What do you think of the old town of Benidorm? What do you think of Benidorm? Have you ever been to Benidorm before? From my videos, would you like to come here? All little questions I'm throwing out to you, put them down in the comments down below. So please hit that subscribe button, it does help the channel grow. Like and share, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.